to talk about courage, and the courage it takes to move forward in life, and how you build courage, really. It's very difficult to kind of tap into courage unless you put yourself in situations that develop courage. And I think that I can only tell you from my personal experience, I think. And so I was working in Dartmoor prison, and I was teaching in a classroom with a group of guys, and it got particularly difficult, and the guys I was working with were from the psychiatric wing, so they're particularly disruptive and particularly unwell and chaotic. So one by one they left, basically, and because I was challenging them, and so one by one they left, and I was left in the room with one man, and I could see that the alarm button was at least 12 foot away from me at that time, where I was in the room. And so I sat down with this man, and we started to talk, and I said, I asked him why he was there, and he said that he basically had taken a woman hostage, and immediately he said that to me, my fear level escalated to an astronomical point, and I all of these thoughts flashed through my head at once. And so what I did was, without, I didn't even know what to do, but I just dropped my fear straight down, and it went out through my feet into the earth. And I sat with him, and we talked about this issue that he had, and he said he'd done it before, and it turned out that the only way that he felt able to have a relationship with a woman was to kidnap a woman, and the pain of that came into our conversation, and it was one of those moments that was truly enlightening in many ways, because I learned to deal with, I developed my courage by experiencing that. I also found out that he was actually a very damaged young man, and all he wanted to do was have a girlfriend, and the only way that he felt that he could have a girlfriend was to kidnap one. And so as we spoke, a relationship was developed between a man and a woman, and the time came for him to leave, to go back to the wing, and it was very amicable, and he just got up and we shook hands and he left, and I felt a sense of growth and beauty almost, which was very far removed from the fear that I was feeling, and the enormity of what might have happened if I'd allowed my fear to overcome me and I didn't develop courage in that minute. And because I was able to develop courage, it helped him in a massive way, and it helps me as well. So what I'm saying is, in order for you to build courage, then you need to put yourself in situations that force you into releasing that energy point, the energy source of courage. So I encourage you to go out and experience some things that will develop your courage, because if you're in any kind of entrepreneurial journey, then you're going to have to do things that require you to be courageous. Like you're going to have to speak to people, and you're going to have to take risks that may seem ridiculous. You're going to have to step away from your comfort zone, which needs courage. And so I encourage you to do courage. It's great. And